In this video, we see someone wearing a mask approaching the door and covering the doorbell with a piece of tape. The homeowner got an alert that motion was detected on the porch, and upon checking the footage, was ready to grab his gun. It's not known what was done while the tape was covering the camera, but eventually, one side of the tape peeled off, revealing the person in the mask was gone. The homeowner doesn't know if it was simply kids playing a prank, or someone who meant him and his family harm. The uploader in this clip, unfortunately, couldn't retrieve the video. He states that he saw a small shape enter through the entrance door, which sent an alert to his phone. Then, it was seen running through his bedroom. He thought, at first, it was a child. However, it is impossible for anybody to enter the house without opening a door. This is why he believes that something paranormal was captured here. On January 1, 2022 at 2 a.m., this doorbell footage shows the sudden explosion of a home in Arlington, Texas, a few houses down. The giant explosion went off and was reported to have been caused by a gas appliance that wasn't fully shut off. Fortunately, no one was in the home when it happened. In fact, there were no injuries resulting from the incident. However, the damage was extensive. Not only did the house suffer major structural damage, but flying debris hit nearby buildings as well. Residents in the apartments across the street reported blown-out windows from the explosion, and parts of vehicles were also damaged. The authorities received multiple calls immediately after the explosion went off. On September 10, 2018, a Florida man wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying an assault rifle rang his neighbor's doorbell at 4 in the morning. The homeowner grabbed her 2 children and stayed put in the bathroom. After spotting the man on her security footage, she immediately called the police and her husband, who was out of town for work. Roughly 25 minutes later, the police arrived, and the man faced aggravated assault charges. The homeowner mentioned that the daughter of the unnamed man had stayed at their home recently, claiming she was afraid of her own father. This was shared by a family who states that they saw a creepy figure stumbling through the driveway. After checking, they couldn't find anybody there. You can clearly see his face. So, do you think this was just a confused person? Maybe somebody homeless? Or was it indeed something more nefarious? This clip shows a mother and her kids quickly packing their belongings in response to an evacuation notice. It happened in Canyon County, California, around the time a wildfire was raging across the area. In the back of the footage, you can see fire and smoke looming over the neighborhood in the hills behind. They pack as fast as they can, but they don't know how much time they have. Eventually, a man runs across the street, warning the family that the fire was coming up.
Everyone evacuate, the fire's coming up!
It's okay, girls. It is okay.
They finally leave the neighborhood, evacuated to safety at a nearby hotel. A few days later, the fire around the home died down, and they were able to return and survey the damage. Somehow, their house remained untouched, although the same cannot be said for others in the neighborhood. Multiple nearby homes were completely destroyed by the fire.